Hi everybody, so good to see you. We are in the heart of summer now, in the height of travel season. In fact, when you're watching this video, I'm actually on vacation with my family. So I thought this would be the perfect time to share my top 10 travel tips to make your experience pain-free. It can be so simple and easy. It's just a matter of being organized, prepared, and thinking in advance of what you need to do. So I'm going to dive right into it. Let me tell you first and foremost, I am, as you know, an incredibly organized person. I like lists. I live by lists. So number one on my list is, yes, make a list. Write down everything you need to buy, everything you need to do, everything you need to pack so that there's a system. And I'll tell you what, I'll make a list and then I'll go throughout the day. I'll think of something. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? I add it to my list. So my list is always growing and it gets scratched off and checked off. But without this, I would be lost. So I highly encourage you to draw up your list for what you need to pack, what you need for your trip, and just basic prep work before you even go anywhere. My next thing, and this is a new acquisition, but I can't even stress how important this is these days. Get a light suitcase. And I have to share with you a suitcase that I just bought. This is by Delcy, and it's incredibly lightweight. I got brown, everybody buys a black suitcase and then it comes off the conveyor belt and you're thinking, wait, is that mine? Or is that mine? Or maybe that's mine. Get something in a different color so you'll know exactly what's yours. But what is so great about this suitcase is it's lightweight, it's under 10 pounds, and it has an added bonus of an overweight indicator. There's a little handle here that you pull once you load up your suitcase, and it's going to let you know if you are over the 50-pound weight. Genius, especially if you're traveling overseas. I haven't used this baby yet, but I am so excited. Actually, now that you're watching this video, I've used it, but yet I haven't. You understand how that works. Okay, so lightweight suitcase indeed. My next thing is all essentials in your carry-on. And when I say essentials, I mean passport, driver's license, any ID, any electronics, any jewelry. And I also put all my sunglasses because sunglasses these days are expensive and you don't want anybody rummaging through your bag and digging out those types of items. So what I do is, this is my summertime travel bag. My husband gave this to me as a birthday gift last year and I love it because it is the bottomless pit with fringe, okay? You can't beat that. Everything and anything goes in here, and trust me, it all fits. So I pack up all nice jewelry, and again, all essentials. I don't want to worry about anything being stolen. It all goes in here, as well as every kind of ID that I might possibly need. Of course, all liquids go in the suitcase these days with the travel sizes and the ounces. You really don't want to run the risk of losing something that you need. So I put all liquids in the big bag. Now, here's a great way to save money. I mean, they sell these little plastic bags at drugstores and all of that for travel. But you know what's a lot cheaper? The big 1-gallon ziplock bags, and you can get those at your neighborhood drugstore or grocery store. Get a pack of 50, and I literally pack every liquid imaginable, from sunscreen to face creams to lotions and potions and all of that, in 1-gallon ziplock baggies. I label them, and then when I've unpacked, I can use these to store underwear or things that are used that I want to keep separate. So these go a long, long way. My next technique, and I love this. I learned about this a long time ago, and especially if you're traveling with a lot of items, roll your clothes into little sausages, as I say. So here's an example. Here's a black shirt. Okay, so you take your shirt, and instead of just folding it and packing it like that, you take it, fold it in half, and then very, very tightly start rolling. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling until you're all the way done. So it's going to roll into a nice little tight sausage like this. And then you lay them in the suitcase one after the other after the other. So you have a whole row of little hot dogs. But the beauty in this is that when you unroll it, to hang it up at your final destination, guess what? You're not nearly as wrinkled as you were just by doing the traditional fold. So this to me is a huge space saver. I don't have to worry about ironing when I get to my holiday stay, and I just find that clothes travel better when they're rolled up like little pigs in a blanket. Okay, the next thing, obviously layer clothes. One-use items will take up a lot of space, you know, one particular dress or one outfit. Yeah, you may need it for a certain event, but if you can bring clothes that you can mix and match, boy, will you get a lot of bang for your buck that way. So here's an example. I have this little black top and I have a black skirt, light cotton, easygoing. So I would put this top with this skirt, and then over that, what I might do is one evening layer it with a shawl to kind of dress it up a little bit. This is a little silver type shawl. Or I can put a little black cardigan sweater if I want to keep the look all black. Or I can have another jacket, a white one, to make it a little more daytime cash with sandals, and do that too. And what's so great about this is all of these can be interchanged. I mean, this can be worn with a pair of jeans that I bring. This light cardigan sweater can go over a little dress at night. So the beauty with separates is that you get a lot of use, multi-use items, and it will wind up saving you space when you pack. This is my personal favorite. Always leave room in your suitcase for shopping. It is tragic to fill your suitcase to the gills and then have absolutely no space to put anything that you just bought wherever you are. So leave some room, allow yourself some space to have fun and shop and enjoy clothes and items from another place, and make sure you don't go over that weight limit. Also, this is a big one if you're traveling with kids. Make your own mini first aid kit. You know, kids are kids and things happen. So get those little Band-Aids, get some aloe vera cream, get an antibiotic cream, a little stash of Advil or children's Advil. Just put together your own little mini kit, and that way you're not dependent on somebody else or having to find a pharmacy or whatnot. Trust me, you'll use it. Also, another great thing to do is make a copy of your itinerary, where you're going to stay, where you can be reached, hotel information, phone number. Fold it and just put it in an outside compartment of your suitcase. That way, God forbid, if your stuff gets lost and they're having a hard time reaching you, your information is there. You can just say, look, open up the outside zipper of the suitcase. Everywhere you need to find me is listed right there, so nothing gets lost in translation. And last but not least, number 10 would be my carry-on essentials to make your flight a good experience, especially if you have a long flight. So that would be, number 1, some kind of a shawl or a sweater, because if you're like me, I freeze on an airplane. They are so bitterly cold and I never feel I can get comfortable. So something to wrap up in, maybe an extra pair of socks as well. A sleep mask. If you want to get any shut-eye, just put on a little mask and zone out the world. Earplugs, also key, just to deaden that airplane noise. And if you've got somebody chatty next to you, just zone them out with earplugs. Toothbrush and toothpaste, obviously, when you land. And I like to snack on nuts, specifically sodium-free nuts, because I don't know about you, but I tend to swell when I'm on a plane, so I don't want to add a lot of sodium to my diet, but nuts are a great way to feel full. And a pack of gum, because when you come in for your landing and pressure changes and ears start to pop, it's always nice to have some chewing gum to get you through. So anyway, these are my top 10 suggestions for traveling. I am about ready to put them into place myself. I hope that maybe if you didn't know of any of these or learned something new, maybe you can apply it and find it helpful, because that's the whole idea here on YouTube, that we impart information and make our lives easier. So whatever travel plans you have, I hope it is a blast for you. I encourage you, as always, to go out there, be bold, be blessed, and I'll see you on the backside of vacation. Mwah!